Morning.
Morning. What we got here?
This is gonna be the category of more HP, where it's like, what's Steven doing right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you quit your job.
Right.
With all your 401k and benefits and.
Yeah, and the insurance and everything.
Yeah. You didn't have any of that, really.
No, but what's Steven been doing?
What's Steven been doing?
No. And then we need to have a little jingle like, what's Steven been doing? Do 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 do. Go see what I'm doing.
Okay. So this is your first job being self-employed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did not invent this. Customer wanted it built. We built it just the way he wanted it, and he loves it.
Yep. So the customer supplied the propane tank. It's a 1,000-gallon propane tank, and the skid that it's sitting on, pretty much.
He wanted it on a skid so that he could pull it off this trailer and use his trailer for something else.
Right. Right.
And he supplied the firebox, which is just another propane tank, split in half, coped to the bottom of that propane tank.
Yep. So what this is a huge barbecue smoker, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He has a barbecue business, and he needs to cook a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
So that's his plan.
I think he's going to be able to do it on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So here it is, guys. It's like we said, a 1,000-gallon propane tank, and Steven built every bit of this. Cut the doors out, made the counterweights for the doors, put the firebox on. And look, he's even legit. He's got his own logo.
I even made this spring handle.
That's pretty official.
I mean, I couldn't find a spring handle, so I had to make that.
You just made everything. He made the hinges. Let's see what's inside. Oh, a fire. Okay. But this is not a commercial, right?
It's not a what?
A commercial for more business?
I have quite a bit of business.
Yeah.
I don't need
This is kind of a one-off barbecue smoker that this guy wanted, so he built it. Check that out. You know how many butts you can fit on that?
bunch of bucks.
Bunch of butts. Well, that's pretty cool. What was the length of the racks? Like total?
Close to 16 foot.
Good grief. You can cook a bunch of cheeseburgers on that too.
Yeah, you could.
And you built that big stack with a
heat adjuster on it.
A heat adjuster? Is that what you?
Thermostat. It's thermostat.
Thermostatically controlled smoker. Well, that's pretty fancy.
He didn't want to paint it. He wanted to leave it rusty. I think he's going to clear coat it.
Well, that kind of adds to the look.
I mean, I had some good welds, and they're already rusting on it.
Oh yeah.
I should have clear coated them before they rusted.
Well, those are pretty good, but they are rusting, so that's probably only like a $2 an hour weld.
Yeah.
You probably could have done better.
Yeah, I could have.
Put these thermometers on there, built these handles. All right, so that's the finished product. What do you call this thing?
I think he was going to call it Big John.
Big John? Yeah. Big John the smoker?
Yeah. So you might see Big John rolling smoke out.
In the mountains of western North Carolina?
Yes. With some good barbecue in there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what Steven's been up to.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be.
We've got a change of scenery in the shop. We finally got Steven's car in here. You happy now?
Yes, I am very happy.
He's been very grumpy for a long time.
Happy face.
That's your happy face?
Mm-hmm.
This is my happy face. Okay, so we got to get this here engine in the car. We're waiting on some push tubes to go down in there. and yeah, push tubes. Those should be here later on today, so we'll have that done tomorrow. Maybe we'll start putting it in tomorrow, but I think we need to get started on this rear suspension because Steven's hard on stuff.
I am. I mean,
he's
my car weighs 5,000 pounds.
5,000 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's hard on stuff, but this thing's still got old school leaf springs in it, and he's been pretty doggone fast on leaf springs. But something about that bolt right there just don't seem right. I think we should probably.
Look like it's gonna do like one of them donks and just run out from under it. And
yeah,
just set out.
That'd be bad. So we're gonna replace these U-bolts. I think that's a wear item. I think you're supposed to replace those when you're making this kind of power and stick shift racing and doing all that stuff and breaking transmissions. And
I hate they're having to look at all this after looking at yours. This thing looks like a poverty run here.
Well, your rear end's actually a whole heck of a lot nicer than mine,
It is, but it ain't got all that fancy stuff going on, and I got old
stock floor pans with the fuel cell sticking through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an old 69 Camaro. All right, well, we got some new U-bolts over here. And, a timing pointer.
That's cool.
How cool. And we got some lowering blocks if we decide this thing might need to be a little bit lower. And
Chris thinks it needs to be lower.
Everything can always be lower.
He wants me to set like one of them radial cars.
Yeah, radio versus world, man.
Rear end looks like it's sitting low in the front.
We got, look, we were just talking about the shock mounts.
Yeah.
It's got it.
That's cool.
So we ordered these Mid-American Customs, I think is what MAK stands for. But these are Trac brackets for the rear end. And as you can see, there's some assembly required. So we're gonna replace the plates that are in Steven's car with these and run the U-bolts through them, and it's gonna allow us to have a good bit of adjustment at the rear of these Trac bars. See, when you buy these Tracs, they have an adjustment hole in the front, but they don't have anything in the rear. There's just one hole in the rear. And the car's working pretty good the way that it is. So when we get it put in here, we'll probably just kind of match it and put it in the same hole, but it'll be nice to have some adjustment, and it'll give us some better place to put those U-bolts around. So we'll get this stuff taken off and get Steven's rear end fixed up, and then get the engine in tomorrow maybe.
Then we'll put a rear end in the recliner.
Yeah, after all this, I'll need to rest my rear end. We got a pile of parts in the floor, and we got part of the new brackets on. Those are pretty sweet. We got a lot of adjustment with our shock height, so that's going to be cool. And we got to weld a bunch of brackets in. Can you weld? You know how to weld?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay, all right. Let's show them where them brackets go.
Mac and cheese bracket goes right there.
Oh yeah. Mac and cheese, is that what it's called?
Yeah, see Mac.
Yeah, I see that.
Does it go that way or does it turn around?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. And then this arm will go and attach.
There'll be
two of these, and we'll be able to adjust this up and down and smash his finger a few times.
And then this thing will support this back here.
Now we got a strap hole.
Yes, that's cool.
We're
We've always
really
just had to wrap around the rear end.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No.
All right, let's get to welding this stuff up.
Okay.
Sir, what are you doing?
Trying to fix Willwood's goober.
They goobered?
Yeah.
You're drilling your brakes out?
Yeah. Weight reduction. And they put this pin in here. This pin was about to shear out. This brake pad was like out here like this. It was like, this pin was just going around through here.
That's not ideal.
No. About to get me killed.
Be nice if this thing had a set of TBMs on it.
Boy, that'd be nice. I bet they don't use these.
I bet they don't. That's garbage. But for temporary fix, we're going to drill that hole out just a little bit bigger, and we're going to put an actual pin through it, not a
Carter pin.
Carter. Carter.
Carter.
Carter. How you
pin.
spell that?
C-A-T-E-R. Pin.
That's Catter.
No. Carter.
Carter. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what the other side looks like before we fix it. See how that pin is completely bent and that brake pad is sticking out further than what it should?
Got a good lip on it.
That ain't good.
That ain't good.
That ain't good at all.
Me going 200 miles an hour.
You don't go 200 miles an hour.
I do in my dreams.
You might this year. Who knows? But we got these Mac brackets all welded up. Those things turned out sweet. And got the new U-bolts in, so.
Put that spray powder on.
The spray powder?
Yeah, I spray powder.
You got them all powdered?
Yeah, I got them spray powdered up.
You know, if you take them down there to them guys at Blue Line Powder Coating, that they'd probably knock them out in a hurry.
I just hate to be as extra as you are.
I like having things powder coated.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. But they look pretty good for a rattle can job, seeing how we're kind of in a hurry.
Yeah.
We got a race to make it to next
We're
weekend,
always
and
in a hurry.
this thing don't even have a motor in it.
No.
Okay, we better get busy.
Yep.